Remember she was with Meddy? Ugh. Remember Meddy and Whitney? How bad he made her feel? Ugh. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recaps of episodes 61 and 62. No, 63 of Love Island UK Summer 2023. 62 was either Unseen Bits or After Sun, and I don't care about those. So we're gonna skip it and go to 63. Also, the end is near, so let's get there. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm doing a whole bunch more dating shows, and I want to do tier lists, and I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so thank you for your support. Ella and Ty just got back from their final dates, and T is taking a bath. Ella 1 is happy, Molly is happy, Jess is happy and wants to tell Sammy she loves him. And Ella 2 says that Mitch never said game player, according to Mitch. Whitney and Locken are going in the love direction. And when Whitney and Locken go on their final date, the guys have like this, Whitney comes down from the stairs and the guys have this cute little boo, 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 boo. And Locken's at the end, and it was kind of cute. And it was like, it was just a little choreography for them going out. It was cute. Whitney and Locken go on a yacht, and it is beautiful. And they see waterfalls and cliffs and ocean, and it's lovely. He surprised Whitney, Locken did, by coming into the villa, because remember she was with Meddy? Ugh. Remember Meddy and Whitney? How bad he made her feel? Ugh. Glow up for sure. Whitney says that Locken doesn't dim her light, and I love that. I love it, love it, love it. They talk about their least compatible couple, and they mention all of them, and they say that they have no negatives for Sam and Jess. What? What? Is it because no other bombshells have come in? Is that why? Because if there was, then he would be all over it. Bullshit. But they vote their least compatible couple as Ella 2 and Mitch, obviously. Back at the villa, the guys are tasked with an undercover. Here's where we get this little spy thing that the guys have to do. So they get missions from text, and if they complete all the missions, then they get a surprise at the end. So one of them was to make a smoothie and have every girl taste it, and one was to have a girl style your hair and then have another person redo it because you don't like it. One was have somebody who's not your partner massage your feet for 30 seconds. And then the last one was make up words in conversation and just make up just bullshit words and convince them that they're real. Mitch and Molly, Mitch tries to pull one over on Molly with sub crackled. And she calls BS. She's like, I've never heard that. That's not a thing. So Mitch got busted right away. Sam gets Ella 1 to do his hair, despite her saying, oh, I can't be bothered. But he says, hey, I'm going on a date. And she's like, okay, fine. So Ella 1 does Sammy's hair, and then Sam goes over to Ella 2 and says, I don't really like it. How does Mitch do it? Do it straight. And so Ella 2 redoes Sammy's hair. So they got one down, and I guess Mitch passed. I'm not sure. Jess thinks that the boys are up to something, like, oh, they're winding us up. What are they doing? And all the girls are kind of on to them because they're acting super, super sketch. Ty gets Molly to rub his feet for 30 seconds, and she's pretty funny because she like covers, like pours all of the lotion all over his feet. It's like, oh, you want this? Okay, fine. Let's do this. And so I thought that was pretty funny. So good on you, Molly. Zach makes the smoothie and tries to get all the girls to taste it. Everybody does except for Jess. And Jess refuses. And even with everybody saying, just taste it, just dip your finger in and taste it. It's not a big deal. It's good for your skin, blah, blah, blah. She refused, would not do it. So they end up getting a text that says, you failed your mission, no party for you. And everybody is kind of butthurt and disappointed with Jess. Just try the fucking smoothie. Ella 1 says they could have all won something. And no, they did not. Sam checks in with Jess, and he's kind of a little butthurt, and she's like, what's wrong with you? And she's kind of overreacting, and she's like, if I knew, I would have done it. And it was just kind of like a big downer for everybody. Whitney and Locken come back, though, and from their date, and that helps the mood a lot because everybody's excited to hear what they did, about the yacht, about the views, and so that lifted the spirits a little bit more. Then it is time for Jess and Sam to go on their final date, and they are in like a ballroom kind of situation with people dancing, like princess gowns kind of a thing. Honestly, I didn't pay that much attention because I hate Sam, and so I don't care. But they vote Mitch and Ella too as their least compatible couple. Back at the villa, the couples talk about how difficult it was to vote for each other. Mitch and Ella too kind of know that their time is up here just because looking at all the other couples, they haven't had as much time, etc. Jess and Sam come back from their date and everybody goes to bed. That is it. That is it for episode 61. So we're moving right along to episode 63. In the morning, everybody is happy, and then Mitch and Ella too have a chat, and Ella too says, hey, do you think we made the right choice with Whitney and Lachlan? Because I kind of don't think so. And Mitch goes, yeah, I think we kind of messed up on that one. And they both think that they should have voted for Molly and Zach as the least compatible couple instead of Whitney and Lachlan. Jess and Mitch have a catch up as friends, and they talk about him and Ella too, and how Mitch is excited to be on the outside, and he prefers to be more chill with Ella than he ever was with Abby. It is this time for sports day, and it doesn't really matter. It just keeps them busy, really. Not that juicy for us. But the blue team has Molly, Lachlan, Mitch, Ella 2, and Jess. And the red team has Zach, Ty, Sam, Whitney, and Ella 1, who was picked last, and therefore butthurt with Ty for picking her last. The first challenge was the egg on the spoon relay race. Red team with Zach, Ty, Sam, Whitney, and Ella 1 won that one. There was the sack race relay. Blue took that one. There was a tug of war. The one with all the guys won. Sorry, the red team won. And then the three-legged race. And at the end of the three-legged race, the red team took out Ella 1 on accident, just trying to get over the finish line. So overall, the red team of Zach, Ty, Sam, Whitney, and Ella 1 won overall. They are partying and excited. Ty and Ella have a talk after sports day, and Ella is in a mood. And Ty's like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing, I'm fine. And he's like, no, you're clearly not. No, I'm fine, I don't want to talk about it. What's wrong? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, then I'm gonna go. Why don't you want to talk to me? Because you're in a mood. No, I'm not. End scene. As Ty walks away, Ella calls him childish for asking what's wrong, and he says, shut up. Ella 1 and Whitney talk, and Whitney's like, let him in. He's asking you what's wrong. He's trying. He's your boyfriend. Let him in. Talk to him. If you guys fight, it affects everybody in this villa, which is often. So Ty and Ella have a round 2. They talk again. He says, I know when you're upset. I'm your boyfriend. I can tell. So when I ask you, how about you talk to me and tell me what's wrong? But she's blaming him for like asking. He calls her selfish. She says, I was fine all along. She says, fuck you. He says, fuck you too. Healthy relationship. And they're not the least compatible. They keep arguing in bed, but I guess they work around to Ella keeping Ty in the loop of her feelings. In the evening, they have a nice cheers, and then Maya comes, and it is time for the dumping. The couples go around and say which one they voted for the least compatible. I mean, everybody voted for Mitch and Ella, except for them, who voted for Whitney and Lachlan. There's no bad blood between anybody. They kind of already know, but, like, it's awkward. The UK voted, apparently, to save one of those two couples, because apparently Whitney and Lachlan were in the bottom for just having one vote. So the public vote to save Whitney and Lachlan, obviously. That means that Ella 2 and Mitch are gone. Finally, Messy Mitch has left the villa. Ty is now the last of the original boys. Interesting. Mitch pulls all the boys aside, and it was really nice because he pulled them to the fire pit before he left, and he talked to each one and just said something, about everyone. And then Mitch also has a one-on-one with Jess before he leaves and says that he's rooting for her and Sam to be the winners and how much he appreciates their friendship through the whole experience. And I don't really know why he's voting for Sam and Jess for the final, but I guess, okay, Whitney and Lachlan, he voted for least compatible. Molly and Zach, he thought they should have been the least compatible. And then Ty and Ella were in the middle of a fight. I guess by process of elimination, that just leaves Sam and Jess, because also Jess was his best friend, so he's closer to her than he is to Whitney and Lochan. So I guess that makes sense, but no. That is it for episodes 61 and 63. What did you think of these two episodes and the final dates and the dumping? Who would you have voted least compatible other than Mitch and Ella too? Who would you have voted for least compatible? I want to know your thoughts down below. I probably would have voted for Sam and Jess because he's not even into her, and I hate Sam. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.